in a new episode of Black Mirror, which is very, very good by the way. The USS Callister episode is from season 7, is actually a sequel to the season 4 Black Mirror episode USS Callister, which was made 7 years ago. This sequel is very good, and Black Mirror has never done a sequel before. I think they also did a sequel to Bandersnatch, but this episode was very good, very well done, and I don't know, I have to say, I think it might be better than the first episode that they did 7 years ago. The characters, the actors look exactly the same as they did 7 years ago. I don't know if they were de-aged or maybe it's makeup, but it was so seamless. Because at first I thought it was set 2 weeks or something, a few weeks after the events of the first episode. It's going to be confusing, this video, but it came out 8 years ago, but it seems as if it takes place like maybe a month after the first episode. And this is going to go into spoiler territory. Obviously, you know, the ending of the first episode implies that Robert Daly died, and that's what actually did happen. He died. But everything that was not solved in the first episode is pretty much solved in this new episode. I don't know if they were de-aged or not, because it seemed like a lot of work to de-age all of these characters that have come back after 7 or 8 years. There are some slight differences, things like weight or hair, but they all look great. That's not me saying anything about them. They all look great. The editing is done better than the first episode. The CGI has improved a lot. I mean, it's been 7 or 8 years, so you'd think, yeah, obviously the CGI has improved. But you may not think that was going to happen, so it just looks a lot better. Everyone looks better. The acting in it is better than their first episode. The sequel acting is a lot better. I mean, the acting in the first episode was good, but in this one, it seems like they went to the nth degree because it's amazing. I thought it might just be like a cash grab episode because the first episode did so well that this episode is just a cash grab. But no, this is longer than the first episode. The first episode was an hour and 15 minutes, this is actually an hour and a half, so you are looking at movie length, you know, because an hour 15 I would say is debatable if that counts as a movie, but an hour and a half, yeah, you can absolutely say that's a movie. So, very good. I was impressed and I was happy about all the twists that happened. I was a bit skeptical at one part because I think that they were going to try and undo everything, or try and make someone to be sympathetic or empathy towards a character who should not have any empathy towards them. But they didn't do that. They didn't try and say, oh, this is why that person is the way they are, because, well, sometimes you don't need explaining for someone who's quite evil. So, there's that. I'm happy that all the actors don't look a lot different than they did in the first episode, because that would have bothered me. Especially like with El Camino, because it is the same actor who plays a certain someone. Oh, what's funny about that is actually in the first episode, right, you have an actor who plays as a very important character from Breaking Bad. Well, you might not know, at the very end of that episode, you have another actor from Breaking Bad. Maybe you don't care, you probably don't, but if you like Breaking Bad, then, you know, I didn't realise that it was actually the same actor who played as a very significant character in Breaking Bad at the end of the first episode. There's that. I still got to watch the rest of season 7. I just wanted to get that one done because the first episode in season 4 is my favourite Black Mirror episode, which is probably why they made a sequel, because it was so many people's favourites. I have to thank Alfie, my friend Alfie, who actually recommended me to watch Black Mirror 7 years ago because I would have been late to it. Black Mirror is probably one of my favourite shows. I will admit there's some episodes I've not thought were as good, but my favourite Black Mirror episodes have to be The Entire History of You, 50 Million Merits I think it's called, or 15 Million Merits or something over. Maybe it's 30 million merits. I don't remember the number, but very good episode. Nosedive is a very good episode. Shut Up and Dance is a very good episode with the actor from End of the Fucking World. He's in that. Very good episode, especially with the Radiohead reference there. Usage of Radiohead in that episode. But yeah, so very good episode. I'm very delighted. Black Mirror has been lacking the past few years. I think after season 5, season 5 itself I don't think was very good. Striking Vipers, you couldn't really watch that with anyone. I don't think the Miley Cyrus episode was very good. No disrespect to Miley Cyrus or the actors, but I just don't think it was very good. Wasn't important at all. But yeah, so good things to come, I think. Very impressive episode. We'll probably be rewatching it because I did. I think we've all thought for years that that episode needed a sequel, and it's good. It's very good. It's very seamless. Dan TDM is in it. Spoiler alert. He's very good in it as well. That was brief, very brief period that he was in it, but he is. So Dan TDM is canon in Black Mirror now. USS Callister, anyways. Cool. Very good, I suppose. Yeah, very impressive. And I just think that they did a lot better with the CGI as well. I thought that it would just be the same. Because in the first episode, you can tell a lot of it was green screen. But in the second episode, it's all very seamless. So yeah, very impressed. I also think that the person who plays as Nanette Cole, she was also in Wolf of Wall Street, she also does a very good job. I don't know how they seemingly do it with, spoiler alert, there are characters who face other versions of themselves, and it's very seamless how they do that because, well, you can't do that. Netflix is actually very good at that. They did it in another series I like called You, where you have a character called Joe Goldberg who meets a different version of himself. It's very brief though. And they never like overdo it. They do it so it's fine because it's something that you just know is in your head that is wrong. It's not right because you know that they're actors who are not actually there with each other. So the chemistry is like fake, if that makes sense. But it's done very well. And a lot of the time I wasn't really thinking about it too much. Because I like that they don't put the two characters on the screen at the exact same time all the time. They did it briefly, but most of the time it was fine. So, very happy about that. So if you did enjoy this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.